Good morning to you, my dear children of Sophia School. I am very happy to wish all of you a very happy Children's Day. This is your day. This is a day when you must feel special about being children and celebrate your childhood, because as we grow older and become old people, we are all going to look back just like we do at our childhood days and see how much fun we had and what a wonderful time it was to be growing up, to be going to school, and to be having friends to hang out with and to have the time of our lives. So enjoy your childhood and celebrate what you are today and all the days in your school. Today on this day, I have a very simple and a short message for all of you. We are living in unprecedented times. There have never been a time in your life or in mine when we have experienced a pandemic. Now, this pandemic, the COVID-19, has brought us all literally down to our knees. Most of you have been home for long periods of time. Some of you have probably not even ventured out, and your parents have been very, very careful about you not falling sick or, getting the virus. And then there have been others who have sneaked in and out and continue to have a little bit of fun here and there. But these are days when you have been unable to go to school, and it's all online, and you get to see your teachers online and your friends online. Thanks to God that we have technology that we can connect one with another. The story I want to tell you today is about a young daughter, just like, all of you girls out there. She complained to her father one day and said, "Dad, my life is miserable. I just don't know how I can make it. I can't be happy. I can't be sad. I can't be angry. I can't be just quiet and peaceful. This life is miserable, Dad, and I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired of struggling all the time to win, and I'm struggling all the time to be successful. I am just giving it up, Dad. One problem seems to come after another. As soon as I solve one, there's just another one waiting at the door. Dad, this is horrible," she said. So the dad said, "Come with me, sweetheart." And he took her into the kitchen. He never ever went into the kitchen. The mom was all the one that cooked and made coffee and tea for all of them. So she was surprised as to why the dad would want to go into the kitchen. So when he walked into the kitchen, he scurried around and looked, and he found potatoes. He took one potato, a large one, and placed it on the counter. And then he opened up the fridge and took an egg and placed it there. And then he opened up the cupboards and looked for the coffee beans, the coffee seeds, and he found it in a jar. So he took a few of them and placed it on the counter. He did not speak a word to his daughter. And the daughter kept looking at the dad, and she was wondering, what's Dad going to do? Is he going to make some kind of a potato curry or fry the eggs, or is he going to make coffee for me? What's he going to do? And she kept looking, but the dad had nothing to say. He took 3 different pots and he filled it up with water, and he placed it on the stove on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed the egg in one pot, and then he put the potato in the second pot, and then he took the beans, ground it, and put it into the third pot. He let them sit, covered it up, and looked at the daughter, not saying a word. The doctor moaned impatiently. She was getting a little tired. "What's Daddy doing? I told him something serious and he won't answer." So wondering what he was doing, she began to fidget around the kitchen, open up the fridge, and see if she could get something and eat. After about 20 minutes of this silence, when the girl was already munching on something that she found in the fridge that was a leftover, the dad called the daughter and he said, "Look here." So he turned off the burners, put off the stove, and he took the potato with a spoon and placed it on the counter. And then he took out the egg and placed it on the table. And then he took the pot that had the coffee beans that was ground and he poured it out into a cup and placed it there. Then he looked at the daughter and he said, "Daughter, do you see what I see?" She said, "Yeah, potatoes, eggs and coffee." "Look closer," he said. "I'm looking," she said. So he said, "Well, come here. Touch the potatoes. Touch the eggs. Smell the coffee in the cup." So she did. She looked at the dad and said, "Oh, this potato has gotten softer." The dad said, "What about the egg?" She took the egg and she found it had hardened. So he said, "Break it." So she tried and the egg's shell cracked and it peeled off. And she said, "Oh my God, the egg has turned hard and I can peel off the shell." And then he said, "Now smell the coffee." The rich aroma of coffee brought a smile to her face. So she looked at the dad and said, "Thanks for the coffee, Dad. But what does this mean?" So he said, "Sweetheart, listen. The potatoes, the egg and the coffee beans each faced the same adversity, the same difficulty, that is, the pot of boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potatoes, they got strong, they were strong, they went in strong, and then they that were hard but unrelenting in the boiling water, they became soft to the point you could make mashed potatoes. The egg was fragile. If you had dropped the egg before I put it in the boiling water, it would have cracked and the liquidy, gooey stuff inside would have been all over the place. But after we put it into the hot water, the outer shell cracked open and you found inside a hard boiled egg. The ground coffee was unique. After you put the ground coffee beans into the water, the entire water changed. It became something that you and I relish. Now do you see something new? The girl looked at the dad with a curious eye, and the dad said, "Listen, sweetheart, which one are you? Are you a potato, or are you an egg, or are you a coffee bean? When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? When difficulties come along your way, how do you react? When something goes wrong, what do you do? When you find a challenge thrown at you, how do you deal with it?" Now the choice is yours, he said. You can either be a potato or an egg or a coffee. The moral is simple, he said. In life, things happen around us. Things happen to us. But the only thing that matters is how you choose to react to it and what you make out of it. I thought it was a cute little story. We are going through the pandemic. We are unable to go to school. We are not able to meet our friends. We can't go out to eat. We can't have ice cream with our friends outside. We can't play. Life is very different. Some of us may say, "Oh my God, I don't like this life. This is terrible. I don't want to live this way. This pandemic is horrible. It's taking out life from me." But then this is an adversity that has happened to people all over the world. What will this do to you? Or more so, what will you do when this adversity has struck you? Will you soften or become hard, or will you become an aromatic coffee? The choice is yours. There are so many things that people talk about and so many things that have happened in our world. People have fallen ill, people have died, people have lost their good ones, people have lost their jobs, people have lost everything. This is a difficult time. Now, how we deal with this adversity and the pandemic will define who each one of us is and what we really are. So make the best use of this adversity. Think of it as boiling water, and think of you as becoming someone stronger like the potato. Someone, because of this adversity, able to become an independent, strong and dynamic person. Or look at this adversity as the hot water that changes a soft, liquidy, gooey egg into a hard-boiled egg with finesse and strength. So tell yourself, I may be weak in certain things, but this is the time I'm going to prep up. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to go get dynamic. I'm going to learn new skills. I'm going to pick up a new hobby. I'm going to learn to become a new and a different person. And the last but not the least, tell yourself, this is an adversity, but I'm a coffee bean. I can bring flavorful coffee and make people around me relish my life, because I'm going to bring goodness into their life. These have been times when people in general have suffered immensely, and there are people all around us suffering. What are we going to do about it? Will we reach out to them and be kind and loving and giving? Because all of us must share, care, and live as one family. Wherever we are, whoever we are, it does not matter. We all live on the same beautiful Mother Earth. Whatever people may say about each other, you remember one thing, that your life is meant to bring flavor into the life of others. Your life is meant to bring goodness into the life of others. Your life is meant to bring some joy, some laughter, and a smile into the life of others. Dear children, you are special. You're special not just to your parents, but to God, the Creator. He created us all for a unique reason, that we recognize that we are all one in this battle against the pandemic, and to come out stronger, united as one big global family. Today, on this beautiful Children's Day, I wish you all the very best. Enjoy your day, and remember, you are special and you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. And whatever challenge may come your way, accept it and overcome it. And in doing so, trust me, you will be successful and you will make yourself proud, and so will your parents be proud of you and everyone else around. So have a great day and God bless you. Let your inspiration be from those people who have lived their lives beautifully in this world and made the world a better place. Don't take on as your role models anybody that talks ill of others, that puts people down, that talks divisiveness or degrades another human being. We are all the same. Whatever color, whatever shape or size, wherever we live, this planet is our mother. We are its children. So in fact, it's Children's Day for all of us. Happy Children's Day. Take care. Bye-bye.